Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Hope you guys are all out there doing well. I know that a lot of people are not in here right now because it's not going to let you guys know that you've been notified. So I'm just going to jump right in here because some of you like it to where I'm in here and you can see me right now. And unless you guys know that I am live, some people don't like to wait, for the countdown and all that stuff to go down. So I'm just doing this for right now. But I am getting ready to share the screen and put a little music up, and I will keep myself right here. That way you guys can see as I get ready to hit on this subject here at hand. So let me do a little share screen right here and bring up some non-copyrighted music just to listen to as you guys are all gathering in here. So bear with me as I do this. I'm just going to choose something to listen to as y'all sit here. So just bear with me again. All right. So hold on for a second. I'm going to let some music play and then I'll get into it. I'll probably let the music play for maybe 2 minutes or something like that before getting, look, they got a commercial on every single thing. I know y'all can see this too. Skip it. Now let's see what it has to say. Okay. Let me transition it to. There we go. All right, there we go. That's a little better. I'm gonna just chill right here for a little bit, folks, while the music play to allow people to get in here. I'm gonna check my own channel to see if my moderators them know that I'm actually live right now. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. The music is not even playing. I did not know that. How in the world can we fix that? Let me see something here. Let's see if we can fix that. Maybe this will do. Let's see. There we go. Hopefully it's not too loud. But again, I'm just letting this music play as we sit here and people gather in here. So probably at the 2 minute mark, I'll go ahead and jump in and say some stuff. So I'm just gonna play, like I said, and I will just sit here and chill. Do a little bit of note jotting down. Hope everybody's doing all right out there. I am going to be bringing some other news that's going to be sad as well, but I might not report on it. I don't know. We'll see. We shall surely see. All right. I think I'm going to just go ahead and get going, folks. Folk it around us. Let me go ahead and pop this out and puck out. All right. So I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man. Welcome to my channel. If you are someone that's been with my channel for some time, double check to make sure that you still are subscribed to the channel. All right. Make sure that if you do like the stuff that I'm putting out, give the video a thumbs up. That way the video can be circulated within the YouTube algorithm. And whenever you do subscribe to the channel, even to the ones who think that you are, see that little deal right there, that little bell, make sure that bell is set to all notifications. Okay. Make sure it is set to all notifications. That way you will be notified whenever I do go live, in theory. All right. And for those that like to send donations, they go to Cash App right there to show your support. If you do, great. If you don't, great. All right. So with that being said, folks, let's get ready to go ahead and get into this story. And boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy, oh boy, have the tables turned. So you guys all see this right here. Colorado.
Gunfire erupted inside a
what in
busy
the world is
Walmart
going on
in
right now?
Chesapeake, Virginia.
Okay. You guys all heard. I don't know if y'all did, but you can tell by my thumbnail. The Colorado Club Q shooting suspect is non-binary. Public defender says the lawyer of this young man said that the young man is non-binary. Oh boy. Isn't this getting ready to shake some things up, huh? Non-binary or genderqueer is the umbrella term for gender identities that are not solely male or female, that identifies as outside their gender as binary. Okay? This is non-binary. And I've seen places where this person refers to themselves as they and them. Huh? Let's get ready reading into this before I start flaming off. Colorado Club Q shooting suspect Anderson Lee Aldrich, referred to in court documents as Mix Aldrich, MX Aldrich. Public defenders representing Anderson Lee Aldrich, the suspect accused of killing 5 people and injuring 17 more in a mass shooting at the gay club. Wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all know I can't help it. I got to pause sometimes. All of a sudden now it's a gay club. I thought it was just an LGBTQ club. Anyway, public defender representing Anderson Lee Aldrich said the suspect of killing 5 people and injured 17 at a gay club in Colorado Springs over the weekend are describing the 22-year-old in court documents as non-binary. And several standard motions filed on behalf of Aldrich on Tuesday, the public defenders referred to the suspect as Mix Aldrich. The motions deal with issues like unsealing documents and evidence gathering, not Aldrich's identity, and there was no elaboration about it. Anderson Aldrich is non-binary, reads the footnotes in the documents. They use they, them pronouns, and for the purpose of all formal filings will be addressed as Mix Aldrich or MX Aldrich. The motive in the shooting is still under investigation, but authorities said Aldrich faces possible murder and hate crime charges. So let's talk about this a little bit. If a black person kills another black person, is that hate crime? If a white person kills a black person, hate crime. Black person kills a white person, hate crime. This dude said he's non-binary. So the whole narrative that Joe Biden was throwing out there, or this whole thing about these ridiculous folks like Nina and some of the media, was saying that this is a result of right-wing people, straight people that just can't get a hold. They need to just accept people for, oh my God, all of y'all were coming out talking about accept people for who they are, accept them. People have a hard time accepting them for who they are. But then guess what? Turns out they, them, who's non-binary. What y'all got to say about that? Huh? What do y'all have to say about that? News media? Narrative news? Where y'all at on this? This is just, the injustice. Oh, wow. See, this is where we live at, where, gay people just can't they just can't live and be without straight people or right-wing leaning people. Just can't leave them alone. Well, guess what? The dude is they, them. The they, them, Mix Aldrich, non-binary, is a killer. What do y'all have to say about that? Huh? What do y'all have to say about that? News, come on out and say what y'all have to say about it. All these dumb folks that were coming out saying the most ridiculous stuff about, oh, this is a result of conservatives. Oh, it's Candace Owens and Ben. Yeah, y'all do know that they did blame Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro for this too. Saying if it wasn't for their thinking and that their way of talking and their way of pushing out certain ideologies, that things like this wouldn't happen. Dumb, the most ridiculous stuff in the world. But he's non-binary. He's they, them, Mix Aldrich. Anyway, let me read on some more. Hate crime charges would require proving that the shooter was motivated by bias, such as against the victim's actual or perceived sexual orientation or gender identity. The charges against Aldrich are preliminary, and prosecutors have yet filed formal charges. Aldrich is represented by Joseph Alkenbach, a chief trial deputy with the State Public Defender's Office. And they have the paper right here. District Court, El Paso County, Colorado. Plaintiff versus Anderson Aldrich, the defendant. Mix Aldrich. I'm going to show y'all this. I want y'all to see this. Okay? So give me a second to show y'all this. Splat ow, boop, boop. Okay? So I want to show you guys this. Y'all see this right here? Mix Aldrich is what they have him in there as. This is the court filings right here. Mix Aldrich. Where can I zoom over some? Y'all see it right there, though. Mix Aldrich through counsel makes this motion to blah, 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 blah. The prosecution has filed charges against Mix Aldrich. I can't believe they even letting people do this. Mix Aldrich demands their constitutional right to a bond and due process. Mix Aldrich demands their right to preliminary hearing. Right? Y'all seen that, right? Mix Aldrich is what he calls himself. So, this is a world that we live in. They letting this stuff ride. Okay? Now, with that being said, I wonder what the community are going to come out and say right now. I wonder what they're going to say right now. First of all, let's get into some other specifics. If it wasn't for the ridiculous justice system, this may have been prevented. Oh, Ty, how? Apparently, this young man some time ago threatened his own mom with explosive devices, saying he's going to blow things up. He had the police called on him before for threatening to kill his own parents. So to say that he did this out of hate, again, I don't know anybody that does it out of love. I'm only killing you because I love you. I only want to kill my mom because I love her. I only want to kill these people that's in this club because I love them. This is what I'm saying, folks. If the justice system had taken care of business right from the jump, when this guy was going to want to say he wanted to kill his mom, bomb threats, say he was going to blow things up, they arrested him. You would have thought that they would have kept a close eye on somebody that said they want to kill somebody with bombs. Last time I checked, when it came to people dealing with bombs, we called them terrorists. So I don't care if it was only that he was only want to kill his mom. He should have been labeled a terrorist. But then somebody like me who go to a school board meeting to stand up for your kids and speaking out against these dumb pedophile, nasty, disgusting folks who got a disgusting fetish for little kids, I go and speak out against this nonsense that they're trying to keep us separated on called CRT. I get put on the list as labeled a domestic terrorist. But then this boy can go over there and threaten his mom with bombs and blowing things up and got arrested for it. Oh, let him back out. Let him back out. Oh, there's nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. All right. It said the name he had, everybody know, and I talked about this yesterday, he had his name changed, et cetera, because he was being bullied. That's what he had his name changed for. He didn't want to have no association with his dad. But again, I understand. I'm 100%. I get it. I'm blaming this disgusting, coward, crazy young man whose heart was filled with hate, not just towards gay people, because when he went in there shooting, it doesn't necessarily mean that there were gay people only in that club. It doesn't mean that there were only LGBTQ people in that club. It could have been straight people in that club. It does not matter. He went in there with the intentions of killing people. He had evil in his heart. Plain and simple. If you are a person that kills anybody, you have hatred in your heart. So we're not just going to sit there and just try to make it be specific to just only killing gay people. No, killing any person, period, is evil and hatred. Plain and simple. That's it. Now, although I'm putting the full blame because this young man decided to do what he did, at the same time, I'm putting some blame on the justice system because too often, and we see it especially here in Illinois, we see it too often that somebody does a substantial crime and then they let them back on bond and they do not keep a close watch on these people, especially somebody that wanted to blow their parent up. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button right now so this video can be circulated within the YouTube algorithm. Your donations are greatly appreciated with the Cash App. If you do send it through Cash App, great. If you don't, great. I'm just letting you know that that option is there. Some people do things on here like the super chats. I'd rather not do super chats because YouTube takes it. They get their portion out of that. I'm just letting you know that option is there for the one who just texted me and asked me, what do I do as far as that goes? I'm just letting y'all know. Anyway, so folks, there is another story that I'm going to be covering here. And you guys all heard about what happened in Virginia, right? You guys heard about what happened in Virginia. Yes, no. Waiting on y'all. No, I'm just kidding. No, if you guys have not heard about what happened in Virginia, there was another shooting in Virginia at Walmart. Okay. And yeah, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Again, almost 90 some people in there, and there's 30 people to hit the like button. Guys, that means the other 50 people most likely in here are YouTube. So, because typically whenever I ask you guys to hit the like button, y'all respond accordingly and y'all hit that like button. But the way I'm looking at it right now, because there's 90 some odd people in here and there's like 40 likes, that means that the remaining people in here might be YouTube's trolls, or their AI who's watching to make sure I don't say anything wrong so they can shut the channel down. So I appreciate y'all hitting that like button. But if y'all do not know, in Virginia, there was a shooting there. A manager walked into his department while they were having their little gathering and meeting, and he opened fire on other managers there. And he killed, I think, 7 people. That's what happened in Virginia, and it happened late last night for y'all that don't know this, okay? I just wanted to let y'all know that, because that might be a story I might touch on, I might hit on. Then again, it might not, because some folks are just like, man, we got to hear some more of this nonsense right before Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow, versus I actually was going to make sure that I was going to do more video today in regards to, what are you going to be thankful for, et cetera, et cetera. But at the same time, I'm getting folks that coming in just telling me, I'm getting things sent in from Newsmax, Fox News, and even CNN saying, hey, here goes some stories right here you might want to talk about on your channel. It's interesting that they want me to talk about on the channel, because there's certain things they can't talk about or certain things they can't say. So it'd rather be me putting the stuff out there and running the risk of getting a community strike from YouTube versus them, which I don't know how they would, though, because the news is like YouTube and all that is in cahoots with some of these news outlets. Just be real. But yeah, guys, it's absolutely terrible that happened in Virginia. This particular thing right here is terrible no matter what. But the whole point of it is that now with this being done, now that this guy's coming out and saying he's non-binary and refer to him as they, them, it crushes up the whole narrative. Everything that Joe Biden said about what he mentioned about this, it crushed up the narrative. Everything that the media were trying to portray as this is a result of conservatives or a result of the right, it all came crumbling down. And I guarantee you they're not going to come out and say, oh, we had it wrong. It screwed up their narrative. Screwed up their narrative big time. So anyway, folks, I don't know if I am going to hit on that or not. I don't know. I will see, because I have some other things lined up that I was going to talk about. Mama Don said, when I was growing up, one would say they didn't know what sex they were. We would have suggested they go see a psychiatrist. Now they're being celebrated. Yep. They changed the name. Yeah, he changed his name 5 years ago. Right. Absolutely. I still remember the school shooting that went down because a female to male trans kid was misgendered. Yeah. I mean, honestly, guys, like I said, these people got issues. When you get to a point in your mind where you actually want to kill someone, that's beyond just trying to label it only certain people. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if you only are trying to kill gay people, or you only are trying to kill black people, your issue is beyond racism. Your issue is beyond being transphobic or what's the other word? Transphobic, homophobic. Your issues is beyond that. Your issues that when you want to kill somebody, you have some really bad issues. You need some really, really, really deep help. And being referred to as they and them, I mean, which one of them shot those people up in the club? I mean, I'm just saying, these are the type of games that can be played. If he's non-binary, well, which one of those genders within that person, which one of those genders within them killed those people in the club? Could this possibly be something that his defense attorneys can use as a way to just say he needs to be admitted into a home or admitted into an asylum? Because the person that individual is, which one of them killed the people in the club? What if he said that was not me? That was such and such. That was such and such. I'm telling y'all, do not be surprised if this is going to be something that's going to be held up in court for this guy referring to himself as they and them, which means there's more than one in there. He could say he could say whoever does such a, okay, who he is as a person, that he part of him might have been struggling with the them part. And the he part was trying to tell them, don't go in there and kill those individuals. Don't shoot those individuals. But them are the majority. Therefore, they took over the he or whoever he is, and they ruled. And they end up going in there and doing it. So it wasn't the individual as himself. It was them that did it. I'm just saying, y'all, if we gonna sit there and pander to having to agree that all of these individuals can have like infinity amount of genders within themselves, then which one murdered those people? I mean, I understand that the body did the shooting and all that, but which individual inside murdered those people? Was it him or was it them or was it they? Anyway, folks, y'all see what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff they're going to do. I'm just saying, y'all might look at what I just said and say, man, that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. But yet right now, a lot of y'all are going along with the world right now with the rhetoric of referring to people as they. I'm not calling nobody nothing. I'm going to ask you, what's your name? And I'm going to call you your name. I don't care who you are. And I even said this on my job. I will not refer to you by your pronouns. That's it. What is your name? I will call you Thomas. I will call you Marcus. Or sometimes I won't even call you your name. I'll just come up to you and go, excuse me, I got a question. How do I? And if you say my name, okay, you lost your mind. You are not going to make me say your name. You are not going to make me call you by your pronouns at all. If you want to come up to me and like at work, the hospitals and things that I work at in the facilities, if they come right up to me and just go, hey, I have a question. I'm going to go, yeah. I don't care if you call me my name or not. I do not care. I'm not going to do that to you either. If you one of those, and y'all know I do it on my job right now. I do it right now. I don't have no disrespect towards them, whatever. None. But there's plenty of people that I go to on a job. When I walk up to them, I see them, I have my chart and I'll go, hey, I have a question. This resident right here has X, Y, and Z going on. Right now, I don't go to them and go, excuse me, they, them, each, Aldrich. I have a question for you. You lost your mind. I'm in the real world right now, and I'm gonna make sure you know that I'm in the real world. If you want to live in this fantasy la la land of referring to yourself as all these different folks or whatever like that, then and hey, by all means, then do it. That's fine. But you're not gonna pull me into that. Like I said, I'm gonna just come up to you and just say, hey, if your name tag says he, them, they, she, shis, whis, kiss, bis, I'm just gonna come up to you and be like, hey, I have a question. That's it. Anyway, folks, again, appreciate you guys all being in here. I appreciate you guys hitting that like button so this video can be circulated. Let it be known right now that as a disclaimer, there's no hatred from this video, from this channel. There's no hatred towards the LGBTQ community. There's no hatred towards people that are binary, non-binary, whatever genders they want to be. There's no hatred coming from this video at all towards those individuals whatsoever, in case the trolls that are in here or YouTube's AI in here tries to flag the video for hate speech. Plain and simple. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget, double check to make sure that you still are subscribed to the channel, because people are being unsubscribed from my channel. If you don't believe me, check yours. With that being said, folks, I'm getting ready to move on. All right. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all, and you all have a great Thanksgiving.